Okay, so what if I told you the future of entertainment wasn't on your TV but on the blockchain? Today, we are diving deep into Flow. This is the platform that's been quietly powering these massive experiences for some of the biggest brands in the world. We're going to break down its unique tech, its star-studded partnerships, and yeah, a huge security test that almost brought it to its knees.
So you see these names, the NBA, the NFL, and Disney? What in the world could they possibly have in common? Well, the answer is Flow. It's the blockchain tech behind some of their most popular digital collectible projects. And we're not just talking about something for crypto nerds here. This is mainstream entertainment, and it's being powered by a technology that is completely changing the game. And the scale we're talking about is just staggering. Over 40 million unique user accounts. I mean, that is a massive number of people. And get this, many of them are interacting with a blockchain for the very first time, probably without even realizing it. That right there is the power of Flow's user-friendly approach.
And it's not like these users are just sitting around. They are incredibly active. We're talking nearly 1 billion transactions processed on the network. That's a huge amount of activity. Trading digital collectibles, playing games, all of it just happening seamlessly in the background. So what's the secret sauce here? How is all of this even possible?
Well, Flow's genius really lies in its relentless focus on the user. See, instead of forcing people to learn all the complicated stuff about crypto, they've just created fun, accessible experiences that happen to be built on a blockchain. It's a truly brilliant strategy for mass adoption. So let's get specific. What exactly is Flow? It's a Layer 1 blockchain, which means it's the fundamental architecture, the very foundation of the network. It was actually born out of necessity by Dapper Labs, the creators of that viral sensation NBA Top Shot. They knew that to bring blockchain to the masses, they couldn't just use something off the shelf. They had to build something totally new, from the ground up, that could handle the insane demands of a global audience. And to handle that kind of traffic without the crazy high fees and slow speeds that plague so many other blockchains, Flow basically had to reinvent the wheel. Their solution is this unique architecture that's, frankly, as clever as it is effective. The best way to think about it is like a high-tech assembly line. Instead of one person trying to do everything at once, they've broken down the work into 4 specialized roles. First up, you've got the collection nodes. They're like the intake crew, just gathering up all the transactions. Then, the consensus nodes step in. They're the foremen, deciding the order of operations. Next, the execution nodes are the heavy lifters, doing all the actual computing. And finally, you've got the verification nodes. They're the quality control team, making sure everything is absolutely perfect. This division of labor is what lets Flow operate at such a massive scale.
But look, speed is absolutely nothing without security, and that's where Cadence comes in. It's Flow's custom programming language. It's designed specifically for digital assets, which makes it way harder for developers to make those little mistakes that could lead to hacks or lost funds. It's kind of like building with fireproof materials from the start. It's just a smarter, safer way to create.
Now, powering this whole ecosystem is the Flow token, and it's way more than just a currency. It's really the lifeblood of the network, playing a few absolutely key roles in keeping everything running smoothly and securely. Right, so the Flow token isn't just for speculation. It has real, tangible utility. It's what you use to pay for transactions on the network. It's what the validators stake to help secure everything. And in return, it's what they get rewarded with for their work. And, super importantly, it gives token holders a real voice in the future of Flow through governance. So yeah, it's the fuel, the security system, and the steering wheel all rolled into one. But no technology is foolproof. And back in late 2025, Flow's resilience was really put to the ultimate test. A major security incident forced the network to confront its vulnerabilities head-on and prove it could actually weather a serious storm.
So here's what happened. An attacker found a crack in the armor and managed to mint millions of dollars in unauthorized tokens. But what happened next is really a testament to the strength of the Flow community. In this incredible coordinated effort, the network's validators made the really bold decision to pause the chain, containing the damage before it could spread. And by January 2026, a fix was in place, and every single fake token had been hunted down and destroyed.
So while the whole incident was definitely a wake-up call, it ended up becoming a crucible for the network. It forced the team to double down on security, and it proved that the community could come together to protect the ecosystem in a crisis. In the end, what didn't kill Flow, well, it only made it stronger. So where does Flow actually fit into this really crowded blockchain landscape? I mean, while you have projects like Solana chasing raw speed for DeFi and Polygon focusing on scaling Ethereum, Flow has carved out its own very unique niche. It's not trying to be the fastest or the cheapest, it's trying to be the most user-friendly. Its entire architecture is designed with just one goal in mind: bringing the power of blockchain to the masses through applications they already know and love.
So with its technology now battle-tested and a whole roster of A-list partners, the future is looking pretty bright for Flow. But the road ahead isn't without its challenges. So let's take a quick look at what could be next.
Okay, so the best case scenario for Flow is pretty much just a continuation of its current success, landing more huge global brands and maybe even expanding into new areas like decentralized finance. But the competition out there is relentless, and there's a real risk that Flow becomes a bit of a one-trick pony, too reliant on just a handful of those blockbuster apps. The next few years are going to be absolutely crucial in determining if Flow can break out of its niche and become a true blockchain powerhouse.
And that leaves us with this really fascinating question. For years, we've been told that blockchain is going to revolutionize finance, supply chains, and a dozen other really serious industries. But what if the killer app for this technology isn't something complicated at all? What if it's just something fun? Flow has placed this massive bet that entertainment is the Trojan horse that will finally bring blockchain to the masses. The only question now is, are they right?